Hey everybody, this is Robert, aka Bobby Spade. Beautiful Friday afternoon in June, driving through Humboldt County. Let's get dirty. Well, for those of you that know, and my guess is most of you do, I owned Bobby Spade. Bobby Spade was tattoo parlor, art gallery, clothing store, and hot rod shop, like all in one. I sold it not too long ago to a friend of mine, kind of broke it into pieces and sold them individually, each entity individually. And I've been thinking about what I wanted to do with Bobby Spade, you know, with my namesake, Bobby Spade. That's always been about the things that I'm interested in. I started it because I love art, love cars, if you guys can't already tell, love clothes, and I love anything made by hand. And that made me want to start something that encompassed all of those things. So, what am I going to do with Bobby Spade now? Well, Bobby Spade is coming back and stronger than before. So, I got a newfound love for, you know, my restaurants and coffee shops. Still love clothes, still love vintage cars, still love all of that stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna launch the remake of Bobby Spade, and also something that I called VSC, which is Vintage Supercars. I'm actually on my way right now to get my seeds for this new project's growth, which is I bought a couple vintage cars. The one I'm going to pick up right now is one that I've never seen before. I don't think that anyone's ever seen before. It seems to be, from my investigating, correct me if I'm wrong, if one of you guys has the answer to this that I don't, a one-of-one hand-built car from the early 60s without a name. I don't even know what the hell it's called, but it's super cool and I love it. It sits on a Corvette chassis, and I think that this is gonna be the statement piece, like my 51 Ford was the statement piece. The Devil's Own was a staple piece for Bobby Spade before. I got two cars in mind, both, you know, sports cars, both vintage sports cars that are going to be hand built, that I think are going to be the thing that I park in the booth, and the thing that everyone identifies this new version of Bobby Spade, especially with the VSC brand attached to it, that they're gonna recognize us by. The crazy thing about it is, I found this thing while looking for used lumber to make shelves inside of the grilled cheese bar and coffee shops. I was, you know, just trying to find some lumber and wood with a story behind it, maybe pulled out of a barn or from some old project, you know, 50 years ago. And I found it. I found some 60-year-old lumber that was pulled out of a floors for a building before that I was going to use as shelves. I look over and I see this damn car sitting there, and with tires stacked on top of it, and I'm like, what the hell is that? The guy that I was talking to was the son of the owner. He was like, yeah, it's cool, huh? My dad just bought it for the 61 Corvette frame that the car was built around. Well, first of all, if you know 61 Corvette frames, they handle like crap. Okay, this is great for 1961. Maybe it was state of the art, but by no stretch of the imagination would I call that a great handling frame. So we made a really good deal for the car if I brought the frame back. I basically got the car for nothing just by bringing the frame back. So I'm gonna go build a custom frame for this car, but you'll see when we get there, it's something else. And maybe you guys can look through the ugliness that it is, you know, and see what I see. I call it just lipstick and rouge, you know. I just need a little lipstick and rouge to get this thing where I want it to be. But hopefully you guys can see that. But if not, you don't have to. Just wait till the finished product. And just like my 51 no one saw, my station wagons, no one ever sees what I see in them. But they come out, then everyone understands. Oh, I totally see what you saw, and I see you were going, what you were going for, even if it's not their cup of tea. They at least understand what I was up to. So I guess I'll see you guys when we get to the car. go. So leaving the yard where the car is. All right, so I'm leaving the yard, I guess, you know, the wood mill where the car is sitting in the back on the pallet. I know most people are not gonna be able to see what the hell I see in this thing, but you wait till it gets done. Like I said, this is the rebirth of Bobby Spade. You guys will. Hold on, phone's ringing. So where was I before I got interrupted with my phone call? Yeah, I'm not sure if most people have the vision to see what I see when I look at this car and see what it's going to be and why I think that that's going to be a pivotal piece in what Bobby Spade is doing next. But if you don't see it, just stay tuned. I'm going to move it down to the new shop in Sac and get it cracking some point soon, start working on it, and you guys will be able to see the progress. Thanks again. Later.